So in 2024, marriage is a bad deal for men. And it does not make sense for men to get married in 2024. Now, this statement is simply a fact. It is just a fact. Now, many times when I say this, my critics, my detractors will come at me and they'll say, Pearl, but don't you want to get married? But Pearl, are you just a doomer? Da 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 da. And it's so interesting they make it personal. But facts do not care about the way you feel. So 50% of marriages end in divorce. Okay. And trad cons will come in and say these are made up stats. They're not, but let's just say they are. So let's cut it in half. Let's go down to 25%. If you did a business deal where your partner is paid to leave, and in the process of leaving, this business partner has the power to accuse you of assault, to ruin your entire reputation, to fire you, to help make you lose your job, to disparage you on social media, to take half of the money that you've spent 20 years working for, to take your children. Even if it was a 25% chance, you would think, I don't know if I want to sign that deal. I don't know if that's a good idea. But for some reason with this topic, and I never understood what it is about this topic, trad cons get so emotional. And they'll object. They'll say, well, we need to get married and fight degeneracy and da 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 da. But okay. One, most people aren't religious, so putting your morality on other people isn't going to work. That's like me going up to Muslims. I'm a Catholic, and going up to Muslims and saying, why don't you go get the first communion? And then they say, well, we don't believe that. And I say, hey, go get you first communion. Go get communion. Go to confession. And they're like, what are you talking about, you crazy lady? And I just never understood why trad cons are so emotional with this topic. If I say an objective fact, hey, it is dangerous for young men to get married. They do not know what they're signing up for. No woman is a guarantee. There are homeschooled virgins that divorce rape their husbands. Those are all facts. And you'll see the same cope that you see feminists use. If I make a generality about women, then they'll say, oh, well, not all women are like that, da 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 da. And it's so interesting because the same way they say that, when I say it's not all marriages are like that. And it's stating the obvious. And it's so interesting because then they'll use their marriage as the one we should look up to. And I mean, I don't really care. It's not my deal. But why does everybody have to be like you? And it almost puts these influencers in a really godlike state where they say everybody has to live like me. I don't think there's anything wrong with a guy that says, you know what? There are way too many whores. I'm going to live be a monk in the woods. If a guy says, you know what? Women are not worth commitment. I might date some girls casually, but that's it for me. If a guy wants to Dan Bilzerian it and the chicks are consenting, it's not really my problem. But I don't know. It's just the weirdest phenomenon that conservatives care about facts unless it goes against marriage. Then facts go out the window. I don't know. Just thought I had But let me know what you think in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, let me know.